Like, it's time to start questioning the why of things that cause you to negatively spiral. Okay, because I can feel like you're almost in this space of wanting to spiral, and spirit's like, no, we're not about to have you spiraling. Okay, no, okay, because you're about to mess up a good thing with your thoughts alone. Move forward in this situation with confidence. Okay. If you do not get a hold of your insecurities, you are about to mess up a good thing. Okay. I was literally getting ready to wind down, go to my bed, and Spirit said message. Okay. If you do not keep your insecurities in check, you are about to mess up a good thing. I don't know if something has happened in the last, I'm hearing 30 minutes to an hour, or if where you're at it's currently winding down to nighttime, so your thoughts are running rampant after you've had, say, like a hectic day or something of that nature. But some type of situation, challenge has happened today, whether it's with work, a person in particular, that has caused you to spiral. It has caused you to have insecurities about yourself, about your ability to execute and do certain things, your capacity to be able to take on certain tasks or to deliver on certain deadlines and things of this nature. Okay, you are more than enough. You are equipped with more than enough. You have a more than enough resources. Okay, you are enough. I have a feeling this is about a person. Okay, some of you may have insecurities about a particular somebody. There may have been a situation that may have come up that's caused you to feel inadequate, I'm hearing, to a person, or feel like you're not necessarily the right fit or enough. And it's not that you're not the right fit, it's that your insecurities are making you feel like you are not the right fit. Or what I'm hearing is that this person is literally reflecting to you a situation that you've had before, where you may have been attracted to somebody, but it didn't go in the desired direction you wanted. And it's almost as if you're getting deja vu. Okay. However, I'm hearing that this situation is going to work out completely different. And the reason why it's going to work out different, okay, is because what is meant for you will never miss you. And this time around, it requires you to have a certain level of confidence and knowing, and you allowing yourself to embody the highest version of you right now in this very version of yourself, and be confident about what it is that you're wanting, and to approach this whole situation or person from the highest version of you, from a confident version of you, from the high vibrational frequency version of you. Okay, but in order to do that, you have to get your insecurities in check. Okay, otherwise this opportunity, like the last, will slip through your fingers. However, it will come around again, because I really feel like what is meant for you won't miss you. That person, that situation, whatever it was, that wasn't meant for you, or the wrapping it came in wasn't meant for you. But it's not to say the opportunity that is coming around again in the same similar circumstance isn't for you. This time it feels like it's for you, but it's just showing up in a similar manner to see, are you still that old version that has those same insecurities, or are you about to embody the confident version of you that knows that regardless of what's happening, your confidence is going to carry you through, and you are equipped. You are equipped to be a good partner. You are equipped to be a business owner. You are equipped to take on those years of studying if you're going into some type of studying program or whatever. You are equipped to work in that high end corporate job. You are equipped to go into being a realtor or property investments or things like you are equipped. Okay, some of you have had insecurities because I'm hearing some of you have either failed a certain diet, a dietary need, something like that. Some of you may be getting very big news about like something to do with your health, possibly, and that's kind of thrown a spanner in your works, and you're not feeling confident about the direction that your health is going in. This is where trust, belief, and faith in source within you is everything. Okay, you can overcome anything. Okay, anything, and that can happen through confidence. Insecurity is literally just a thought form that is meant to challenge you to rise above it. That's how I like to look at it. It's an energy. Any insecure thoughts that come up, it's for you to challenge to say, okay, why am I thinking that insecure thought? Why do I feel like I'm not good enough for that person? Okay. Why do I feel like maybe I can't manage that job role? Why do I feel like I can't put myself into that university program or that college program? Like, why? Like, it's time to start questioning the why of things that cause you to negatively spiral, okay? Because I can feel like you're almost in this space of wanting to spiral, and Spirit's like, no, we're not about to have you spiraling, okay? No, okay? Because you're about to mess up a good thing with your thoughts alone. Move forward in this situation with confidence, okay? Adjust your mindset. You are more than enough. You have the resources. You have all of the things that you need. You are above you are above the Matrix game. Don't forget that these meat suits ain't who the fuck you truly are. Okay, you are source energy experiencing itself in fragments, meaning that you hold that same power that the infinite source holds. Don't allow your outer reality to affect your internal reality. Because if you are a part of this cluster, which I refer to as cluster 369, okay, if you are part of this soul cluster, you have big energy, okay? You are a very caring, loving, smart, intelligent individual being, right? There's nothing that you cannot do. Do not allow your reality to trick you into thinking that you are less than or that you don't have enough, right? You have to rise above. Your internal world is so much more richer, abundant, confident, and just vibrant than what reality is reflecting back to you. Remember, the reality that you experience outwardly is just a test. Your internal and how you truly feel and know about yourself, because this is the thing. Some of you are in this space where you feel like there's a version of you that you see in your mind's eye, and I'm seeing you like see this version of you every day. And some of you are asking this question, okay, so how do I get to that? How do I become that version of myself? How do I do? And it's literally by following the promptings of what that internal, navigation, intuitive knowing is telling you. And sometimes that might be going for a walk, or that might be paying someone a compliment, or that might be following the advice to go and read that book that was recommended to you by a stranger or a work colleague or a friend that may have recommended a certain book, podcast, or audio book, right? It's following those intuitive promptings. Do you understand? And if you can see that version of yourself in your mind's eye, it's because that that potentiality is already existing, okay, for you. And if you can see it in your mind's eye, it's closer than you think. You are already that. And that's the key. You are already that. But you have to start acting as if that person, that version of you, so that it feels more embodied within you. It's just like when you, I've used this example before, but it's just like when you order something off of Amazon or like a quick ship website, you don't tangibly have that thing. You don't tangibly have that thing. Like, you've ordered it, you don't tangibly have it, but you're like, yeah, I've got it. If someone says to you, oh, did you get such and such? You're like, yeah, I'm just waiting for it to be delivered. Like, you know that you have it. You don't physically have it, but it's in transit, right? but you know you're going to receive it. Okay? It's the same thing. That version that you see in your mind's eye, or you can feel hovering around you, is literally, it's on its way. And the more that you embody the intuitive promptings and inspired actions of what that version of you is telling you you need to do, to embody more aspects of it, so those fragments can become a whole within this version of you, that is what you are meant to follow. But do not allow, I'm also hearing like, do not allow like the physicality of who you are and all of these things to make you feel like you're not good enough. It could be something to do with like your race or your language, or some of you, there's something here about a language barrier when it comes to a particular job role, or you feeling like you don't have enough qualifications under your belt, or you feeling like you don't have enough mentorship, things like that. Who are you to be in a space of assisting people or building something? Or I'm also hearing like an engineer. Okay, so that could be computing engineer, IT engineer. I'm hearing like a sound engineer. There's something here. Or I'm also hearing preaching. So you could be going into like ministry is also what I'm hearing. Okay, but don't allow these outside voices and thought forms that don't necessarily feed the high vibrational parts of you to cause you to tune into the low vibrational parts of you that are not necessarily serving your highest good. Okay, if you find that you're doing that, go and take a walk, go and read a book, talk to somebody, do something to flip the script. Anytime you get anything, right, that is causing you to go against, I'm kind of, because I'm seeing like someone walking backwards, like a video rewinding, like you feeling like you're going backwards. Anything that causes you to feel like you are going backwards, kind of like you take 5 steps forward, but now you feel like something comes in abruptly or out of nowhere, and you feel like you have to take 10 steps back. Like, before you even feel like you're about to be taken back, start to question, why is this thing making me feel like I want to go backwards? Or why is it making me feel like I'm going to spiral backwards? What is it about this? Dissect it, like talk to it out loud, and have a conversation with it, whether that's through journaling, writing, a trusted friend who you do role play with. Maybe get your friend to be the emotion or be the sensation or the energy that you're feeling. Imagine, get them to be like, okay, I want you to role play being anger, and I'm going to speak to anger and say, anger, okay, this is, why do we feel angry today, in A, B, and C, or, something like that. Something that's going to flip the script on these thought forms, flip the script on this spiral, okay? Because it's about self-mastery, okay? And especially because we are in Mercury retrograde, there's a lot of things that feel like are coming out of the blue for you, right? And certain patterns, they feel like they're repeating themselves. Like, you going back maybe into your old tendencies and things like that. This is like some of you are experiencing your final bosses, like as if you're in a video game, or you're experiencing going up against a boss, like, the last level before the actual finale, like you're going up before you upgrade, or so it's gonna feel difficult. You're gonna feel like you're spiraling back, but again, you're supposed to challenge it, you're supposed to question it. The thing is that when a lot of these things happen, we never ask the negative thoughts within us. We don't talk to ourselves enough. That's another thing. And we don't communicate with ourselves. Me, I'd be talking to myself all day, but I know I ain't really talking to myself. I'm speaking to the higher aspect of me. Like, if there was a camera in here, boy, y'all will have some shits and giggles, okay? Because I talk to myself regularly, okay? Like, sometimes I even put in headphones and go for a walk, and people would think I'm on the phone. These times, I'm on the universal hotline. I'm on the higher self hotline, talking to my higher self, being like, but and when certain thoughts come in, I question them. I'm like, okay, so where you coming from? And why did, where did this come from? And it kind of like unravels, you dissect and so on and so forth. And it's really good to do these things in nature as well, because you've got the assistance and the aid of the natural elements of Mother Earth assisting you in releasing these things that no longer serve you or haven't served you for a long time, or don't necessarily need to be in your mind body or energetic body or emotional body and auric space. Do you understand? So it's just being in a space of, don't allow these things that you haven't questioned, nor have you even allowed yourself to, you know, dissect where these things are coming from, to make you doubt yourself. You've come a long way. Where you are right now, you've come a long way. Okay? And it would be ridiculous to think that because of circumstances or your physicality, that a job role isn't for you, or a position isn't for you, or a person isn't for you. Okay, especially if you haven't even given that person a chance to say A, B, and C. Do you know what I mean? Like, be in it for the long haul. Okay, ride it out. Don't allow your anxiety and all of these things to set in, because you're about to mess up something that's really, really good for you. And I feel like if this is to do with like a job role or something like that, I do feel like it may be a rocky start at the beginning. Some of you are on like a 3 or 6 months probation. It will be rocky at the beginning because you're kind of finding your feet. But as soon as you start to get into that role and you start to see how things work, that's it, you're taking off. And I see you working up from there. Even again, it could be a business. And my eye was not bothering me before I came on to do this message. So there's something about irritation, or you feeling like you can't see what's going on, or something's trying to block your vision. Okay, don't allow anything to block your vision. Anything negative that comes in, just be like, we're not handling that today. Or you know what, let's have a conversation. Like, thought form, why are you coming and telling me this? What thought was I having before this that you felt it was okay to come into, or vibrationally come into my space and reveal this to me? Like, have a conversation with these things. Everything is energy, honestly. Okay? So do not be deterred by the shit that you got going on. Okay? You have to have the attitude of gratitude as well, and know that you are literally that man, that woman, that girl, that guy. Okay? Simple as. Okay. That's the end of the message. I'm going to my bed. Okay? Good night. I hope that resonates. Love ya. Mwah.